Hey everybody, it's Redhead Stepshot coming at you now. Hello everyone and welcome back to the RHSC LP of SpongeBob SquarePants Creature from the Krusty Krab. The last episode, we got our license back, beat Patrick, and then our car was destroyed by Plankton. So in this episode, we're going to go get our parts back to fix it. Just go to continue game here, and there we go. Back on our way.
Smashing a competitor's car, Dale, is that against the rules?
There aren't any rules, Rick.
Reminds me of my first marriage, Dale.
Let's see if I can't find some parts lying around to fix up my car. These guys aren't just gonna let me come and rummage around, so I better brush up on my skills.
Get SpongeBob's missing car parts back. So we're going to do just that. First thing we can do here is dash into this. We can destroy that telephone pole. That's probably going to eliminate cell phone service for a lot of Bikini Bottom. But it's fine because we want to get our car parts back. That seems to be SpongeBob's justification for it. And with that dance move, we found out that we learned a new skill. Pressing B makes SpongeBob break out the sand slap move, which, as you can imagine, stings a bit. This is a safe place. It checkpoints your position, fills up your health, and if you slap it by pressing B, it will even save your game. How remarkably useful.
You'll have to defend yourself, SpongeBob. Use your sand slap attack against them.
Yep, so just as they said, if you come over here, press B, you can save your game. I'm not going to right now, but if you see here, if we press B, we just do that little slap. We can destroy crates like that. Let's go across here, and we find our first enemies of the game. I'm kind of amazed we went through the entire first level without having to fight any enemies, but I guess the way they want to do it. There's another one. We have a few more coming in here. The sand slap move is really good. You can eliminate a lot of enemies with it. It really just, if you press B once, it can take out 4 or 5. The enemies in this game aren't too terribly difficult.
Like a jellyfish.
And it's a very good move for attacking, so. Come over here. Oh, hit the hazard. But just some standard platforming hazards here. Although if we go in this room, it locks behind us, and any second now, there's a part up there for our car. Time to be a real petrol head, SpongeBob. Collect all 10 fuel cans. So you see all these fuel cans right in here, so time to go ahead and collect them. Already got 8 of them. It's a very small room, so it's not hard to get all of them quickly. See, we got 10 all automatically. But if you come down here, there's more enemies. Automatically teleports us down there. But see what I said? I took out all 4 of those enemies with 1 hit. So it's really hard to, like, get hit by them if you're just continuously attacking. I find myself getting hit more by the hazards than I do. There's this button. And look at that, a sleepy seed. Come over here, grab some more Z's. But we move that platform up using the winch. So come up here and jump. Oh! Dang, I missed the platforming. If we come over here, turn the camera around. I like how they said if you're an advanced player, you can use the C stick to move the camera around, because if you didn't, this would be incredibly difficult having a platform with all of this.
What do we have here?
If you didn't know how to do that, you'd be making blind jumps all the time. That would just be so risky. But as you can see, we got 1 out of 3 car parts there. The little total thing is nice because it just keeps you updated as to what you're doing. Come back through here.
You should use your sponge lunge against big meanies like this. Stun him before going in for the knockout.
An armored bad guy. You need to stun these guys by sprinting into them before you can miss or sand slap. Don't even try to hit them in the back. That's where they're called armored enemies, you know. Yes, if you come up here,
Dash attack first, SpongeBob.
dash into them, and then press B, they go down just like normal enemies. They're a little more difficult, but not too bad.
Remember, you have to
But we got a few more here. Let's try and hit both of them at the same time, but that didn't quite work. And that opened up to us, so now we can go in there. But first, let's go over here and get the sleepy seed. And a gold seed. You found a sleepy seed. You need lots of these to unlock characters in the last level, so get searching.
That's weird. I feel plankton-ish.
Yep, so that one looks like plankton. So it kind of spoils it there for you what they're supposed to do. But yeah, if you want to play as different characters in the last level, you have to get them. That's all I'm going to say on it at the moment. You know, it still confuses me as to why they felt the need to spoil the end of the game. We can come through here. Nope. Can I come up? Can I go underneath this oil? Yes, I can. Okay. If I didn't have to go left and all that, but I'm glad I could just go under.
Oh, one of these. These are very important.
Fun fact, that dialogue is straight from how I think of cars. Ah, yes, this part is necessary for vehicular motion. It is needed. Alright, so anyway, go on SpongeBob, you need to smash these 50 engine part crates. Have a smashing time. So I was thinking about this level, and I realized that with him taking the gas, with him smashing the boxes, with him taking the parts, we're not really justified in doing any of this. Because yes, our car got smashed, but we're going into a random area, beating up the people that are there, trying to protect their stuff, stealing the car parts, smashing their boxes, and stealing their gas. So I can't really say that we're justified in doing any of this.
Hey, guys. Not looking for a friend right now, huh?
So when they attack, I can't really blame them, because we are doing some pretty terrible stuff to them. Stealing their money. But oh well. SpongeBob's the hero. Slam on this button. Another platform pops up. Come up here. That's one problem I have with these platforming sessions, is you have to do the platforming, then you have to go down and fight the enemies, then you have to unlock whatever it is, then you have to go up the platform again. I really like it. I would have preferred it if they had made it like a new area that you had to go to or something like that.
Say hello to my hot rod, miscellaneous.
Made it more dynamic rather than, oh, platform. Okay, you did that. Platform again. Alright, platform again. Go back under. Oh! Wow, I keep getting hit by that. Maybe I should just go the normal route. Probably the easiest. And more enemies coming out from the giant skull. Probably not a good sign.
Well, it was worth a try.
Jump over the oil, go through the tires. They do a good job of thinking the hazards though. I like how it's oil, I like how it's tires. They did a good job of immersing you in the level and making you really think that this is Diesel dreaming. Remember, those guys can't work without their tools. Collect 20 of them. So now not only are we attacking them, we're also trying to steal their livelihoods.
Worth a try.
I mean, is there any justification for why we're wanting to make sure that they can't work?
Not in a chatty.
But you know what? It's video game logic. We'll just carry on. In the end, we have an objective to complete, and I guess we need to do it.
Ooh, I guess not.
That was weird. Yeah, if you get a... Their hitbox is really weird if you don't hit them right on the front. If you do hit them on the back, they're pretty hard to knock out. And sometimes they just won't be knocked out, so you have to go ahead and dash them again. Kind of frustrating. So if we just power up these winches here, we can get those platforms. But then... tragedy. Well, guess it's time to go home.
Platform is not going to move until somebody moves that engine block.
Oh, we need to move the engine block. I think I know what I need to do. Maybe from around here? Maybe this way? Oh, who would have thought of going that way? Sometimes I feel like this game puts you in situations that are too difficult for even expert gamers. So I come over here, hit that ground pound button. We get the third platform.
My goodness, you're becoming one of my best pupils.
We come up here. See, this one's not bad because we didn't have to platform up here first. So this is new platforming technically. I kind of prefer that if you just fought the enemies and then you had to do the platforming.
It's just what every Sponge's supercar needs.
Yes, wish to save the game. So there we go. We finished fixing up our car, which means that now we get to race Plankton as punishment for making us lose our license and for destroying our car.
Plankton's known to be a tough competitor, Dale.
Absolutely, Rick. Better keep our eyes on this race.
I never get distracted, Dale. Hey, a pebble. A sponge, a starfish, and a plankton. Who could ask for more than that?
I certainly couldn't, Rick. It's a classic lineup for a race.
So these are just the same controls as before.
Do you really think you're...
I don't know why they felt the need to add in the same controls.
See you at the finish.
But this is just like the Patrick race. We're not actually racing against Plankton. We're just trying to avoid his mines. I do like though how they changed the way that they attack you. Patrick's was more of like the cartoony looking bomb. Plankton's is more of an actual sea mine. If you see that thing on the left, that means that we're near a sleepy seed. So that means that somewhere on the track up here is a sleepy seed. It's a pretty easy one to get. It's not too terribly easy to miss. You'll see as we're coming up. Come up here and hit the red boost pads again.
Whoa, even the floor has a mind of its own. The people that built this floor have been a good talking to. Just look at that shot sportsmanship. Super speed sponge.
But if we come up here, we finish the first race. Our first lap, I mean. We haven't finished the race yet.
Oh, Plankton, must you always be so competitive? Zip, zip, baby, here I come.
Yeah, SpongeBob, I would think you want to be competitive because this is a race. You're not really good at racing if you're not going to be competitive. Oh, but if you see up here, we have a new part of the track opening up. I feel like this place violates so many worker safety laws by having destruction rain down on top of the racers. But I've come up here, we're by Mrs. Puff's boating school. And we're actually doing pretty well. We have 28 seconds, now 46 seconds to make the next lap. You'd really have to hit a lot of hazards to lose on these races because they give you a lot of time to get everything.
Get ready to eat my bubbles, SpongeBobby.
Yeah, this isn't much different from the Patrick race. It's more of just the same. It is nice though seeing different faces around Bikini Bottom and fighting them in different ways.
Super speed sponge! Squidward won't dig all this racing going on.
Come up here. The track hasn't changed yet, so just the same route. So that green sepia seed was up here. If you had missed it, you could get on the third lap. It's easiest to get on the second, but once again, if you do miss it, just kind of back up as long as you have the time. There is options to replay levels later in the game, so if you do miss something, you can go grab it later so that you're prepared for the last level. If I miss any, I will make a video before the last level about like, hey, this is where they are.
Speed! Speed! So, we finally
Just so everyone knows how to get them.
Something's changed, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, the racing sections are pretty standard. I mean, they don't really change from time to time. But we've just finished the last lap. And who's that? Why, it's Gary! At least he didn't destroy our car that time. He just flipped us over. Put our life at risk versus destroying our car. So I guess we should be thankful for him? Thank you, Gary, for not killing us? Alright. Not the biggest thing I would think before, but...
Could be tricky.
Especially since the great turbo drought of '04, Rick.
Those were the days.
All you need to do to beat Gary is to soup up your engine with a few new parts. I'm sure there are some places around here that you haven't explored.
Collect all the turbo boosts for the last race. Okay, so do you see those anchors up here? This is kind of a weird thing that I just noticed about this game as I started this playthrough. So most of your commands, sand slap, ground pound, your dash, they're all locked until you learn them. However, if you press X on the controller, your arms do that weird thing. You can do it in the air, you can actually fight enemies with this. So if you go up here, you see that we're learning a new move.
Okay, SpongeBob. I know I'm going to regret saying this, but you've also got the ability to swing through the air.
So SpongeBob can swing from anchors by facing them and pressing X. You can even press X in midair while swinging to grab the next one.
You stand in the right place, you'll be able to cross.
So just as said, we can... Oh, I messed up there. Wow, that was... I don't really know what happened there. I just kind of didn't do it. Let's press X, swing, press X again. Oh my gosh. So that's embarrassing. This isn't even a hard part of the game, and I'm already messing up the swinging from anchors. Okay, let's go here. X, X. There we go. I was moving the control stick. That's what I was doing. Rotate the wedge.
My goodness, you're becoming one of my best
We
pupils.
can get this car to come through here. But yeah, that's kind of a weird thing that I have. But I don't even want to call it a criticism. It's more just like, why did they do that? Where you can't use any of your other moves, but you can use this one, and you can even use it to attack enemies. So you wouldn't even need to use the sand slap, because if you see, come up here, press X, it destroys a couple enemies. Not a lot of them, but it gets rid of a couple. Also want to go back up here and get this. Whenever you move the truck, it will open. Come up here. So we're going around to get turbo boost so we can beat Gary. Once again, we're souping up the car, probably outside of regulations, in order to beat an opponent. That seems like cheating, so it doesn't seem like SpongeBob is the best person in this instance.
Get your car fitted out.
But
with
he's
some
the
more
hero,
special
so I
parts,
guess it
and
works.
you can use speed boosts around the track.
Defeat all the bad guys in this area. So yep, so that's a boost up there, so we'll go ahead and grab it. After we beat all the enemies, of course. So that's one criticism I have of this game, is that the enemies are very standard throughout most of it. We'll see a few different pages coming up, but for the beginning parts it's just, oh look, it's your standard like enemy. oh look, it's your standard enemy, but you have to dash into him first. And then that's kind of it. There's no unique ways. If you play other SpongeBob games, like the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game or Battle for Bikini Bottom, they vary up the ways that the enemies attack. So you get new ones each time, and you have to use unique features of SpongeBob to be able to beat them.
Bad guys, meet my SpongeBob.
So that's one thing that I wish they'd done better, was having a wider enemy variety, like maybe some you can only ground pound on right up here. Because you fight the same ones, and you're just like, well,
My
these are pretty standard enemies.
You're becoming one of my best pupils.
See that line of Z's up there? Leads up to that boat that we just moved up. Come over here. Jump up here. So this is once again what I was talking about. You know, you get the platforming after you fight all the enemies. I like that more than just platform, fight, platform. Especially when it's the same. So at least they did what I said to do for some of the later levels.
Okay, Gary, prepare to give up your Speed King crown.
Alright, come up here. And there we go.
One of these. These are very important.
So we have our speed boost going on. Come up to this elevator. Those crates are stopping that platform from moving, SpongeBob. You know what to do. Smash them all. I feel like every game needs an elevator section. So why would this one be any different? Come up here. Yeah, crates go down with just one slant slap.
You're becoming
Sand
one of
slab.
my best pupils.
They're not too difficult. So now we just ride it up. Did it stop? Oh, it stopped. Okay. I thought there was going to be more with enemies. So we're up here. We're at a save state.
Get those
We have a
pants
button to
working,
press.
SpongeBob. Bounce the button.
I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here just because this is kind of a longer level. I don't want the episode to go super long. So yeah, I'm just going to end it here. So thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for the next episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, Creature from the Krusty Krab. This is Redhead Stepchild, signing off.